Mojo Yeti, Pote Baby, Connie Boy, Two Rubber Band Man, Turtle Gang, Pote Baby Records, all under one name. We young and great. I make music. I'm a visionary. One day I'm gonna be a director. I do it all, baby. Young and great. I think it was mainly my mom. Cause my mom used to date drug dealers, and I used to see like what she would go through with dealing with that. So I knew if I was going to do anything, I didn't know I was going to do music, that I didn't want to steer down that path because it seemed like a lot of trial and tribulation, mainly tribulation. So I just left it alone. So when I started doing music, I knew I didn't want to do that. And that story has been told by everybody, being a drug dealer or knowing drug dealers. And I just didn't want to come with that angle if I was going to rap. And people know me. It's a small town. So they'll know if I'm really like out here like that. And I didn't want to put on a facade. I just want to be myself the whole time. I rap about being normal, but the work ethic got to be top tier, or I expect top tier from whatever I'm doing. It's mainly family. It's mainly family and friends that see the vision I'm going for, and they'll help like influence my moves, or they might hit me with a nah, that ain't it, or yeah, we could do this, but try a different way of doing it. So it's just all about having a team that sees the same vision I got, or at least trying to like stem from the same place I'm coming from with it. Really, it's a weird comparison, but I want to be what Drake is to Toronto. I want to push a culture, not just dwell within the city, like trying to be the best rapper from here. I want to be the guy that puts it on. I'm not focused on trying to be a prom king or nothing like that. I'm trying to put the world on to what we got going on. I want to invest in small businesses. I want to open things like a drive-in movie theater. You feel me? Because I've never seen that back home, but I've seen major cities like Atlanta and Los Angeles and New York. They got all these big things. Like, why we can't have that at home? That's what I want to create an experience I never had growing up in Savannah. I got the gang, Turtle Gang. You feel me? They help me see things from every angle instead of just, because sometimes this is all I see. I see the money, bada boom, bada bing. They help me see it from every angle. That way I don't get finessed. I also think that because I never thought I was going to rap, but I love music. So I've always kind of studied the game. Like I can see a move from a mile away. Like, that's not it. I've seen too many people go down that route, and then they done in a week, a year, a month. It may be hot for a second, and then that's it. And then with me, because I mainly do most of the work, it all depends on me. So if I make one wrong move, it's over with. So I'm very careful with every move I do. Being my biggest critic, I always think this ain't good enough. This ain't good enough. Or I send tracks to the game. I send tracks to them and be like, yo, this is that one. This is fire. The people gonna love it. Then with me, I'm like, I don't know. It's good and all, but it's not hitting me the way I need it to hit me. So at every project, it's like, I'm trying so hard to like bring the most out of me that I can. I'm gonna sound cliche, but don't give up. That's one, don't give up. Because before this whole Pote Baby thing, I started off doing music and I wasn't getting no love. Like no love. I get love from the game, but that's obvious, you feel me, to my boys. But everywhere else, it was like, I ain't cool, but I can't find nothing else. You sound like everybody else. Boom, bada bing. So you just gotta not give up. Believe in yourself. Keep a foundation. You gotta keep a foundation, because a lot of people, they don't have nothing around them to keep them level-headed. So as soon as they make an accomplishment, they think they that guy. They think they that guy. People, they step on their own foot, bite their own hand, mess it up. For me, it's just, you gotta be level-headed. We in Atlanta, so it's a new person every year, or a new bunch of people every year. And then the people the year before, it dried up. We don't listen to them no more. Not that they stuck on the same sound or anything. A lot of people done changed up their sound, but they dried up. They ran out of, they kept seeing but wasn't thinking. feel me? They wasn't planning ahead. They just dried up. And then now they try to make comebacks. They try to switch up their hair again. They try to put on another way or try to tell a story that we knew that they wasn't. You got 2 ears, 1 mouth. Listen twice as much as you speak. Like, it took me when I first heard it, I didn't know what it meant. Then after I got a little older, and then I started being a little more quieter, and then just seeing and listening. You know, what's the next wave? What's the next move? Who are these people? You can't listen when you're talking. That's just a fact. You can't listen. A lot of people don't listen. It's like to talk, boost their ego up. I'm this dude, can't nobody touch me, bada boom, bada bing. I'ma always be hot. It's like, nah, you're not listening. You're not listening to a whole nother sound coming. There's a whole nother wave coming. There's a whole nother attitude coming. Like a lot of the tough street dudes, they can't make it right now. That's not hot. It's not the wave. People positive now. You ain't gotta be DMX no more. You ain't gotta be 50 Cent no more. You ain't gotta be Nelly no more. Even Nelly got tired of being Nelly. That man went full country. You know, you gotta listen. Listen to the people around you. You know, when negativity comes, don't take it as negativity. I feel like you should take it as constructive criticism. Because there's always some truth in some negativity. There's always some truth. Even though somebody might be coming in, you make the same song every year. Now, the song might be hot, but it is the same song every year. You never switched it up. There's always some truth in something. All you gotta do is find that. So 2 ears, 1 mouth. Listen twice as much as you speak. And one more thing. Make sure the people around you is fed at all times. That might not always mean bread, but make sure they fed. Make sure they get some kind of love. Because then it's like they was just back burners the whole time. When you get to where y'all work so hard to be, then you get there and they feel like they ain't got no love, they ain't got nothing. Make sure they fed. It could be positivity, it could be money. Make sure you people fed at all times. Camoflauge, he was the guy. You know, every city has their guy that makes it first. Flauge was our guy, but his life got cut short. So there's a lot of room for the guy. And I feel like as of lately, a lot of people wasn't trying for that. They just wanted to be the guy in the city, not the guy that made it out the city to do these big things. So it's been like, a lot of people tried it, but they tried to be in the city. Like they wanted, like I said, prom king. That don't mean nothing. That means nothing when you out the city. Prom king in Savannah to someone that's in California, what that mean to them? That don't mean nothing. Camoflauge was the guy because it got cut short. A lot of hope died. A lot of hope, and like I said, a lot of color died down. People went back to, it's Savannah. It's just Savannah. Nobody want to see nobody make it. People started shooting negativity at each other, being negative. And with me, because I was young when he died, so it never really hit me like that. It took me to about my junior year of high school to really like think about it. Like, damn. Like, life probably would have been different had he been living, had he made it. Like to that spot. If he was the Drake of Savannah, if he lived on to be the Drake of Savannah, like maybe people wouldn't have to move out to bigger cities and then try to, get themselves some popularity, some money. He would have been the guy. He would have had an ear to the streets, of Savannah. At least I hope so. And then I wouldn't have to make a Pote Baby records, or people wouldn't have to make all wish for cosigns to stand up. He was your guy. So, Pote Baby Records, we're official now. We're official. Paperwork and all.